Hey everyone, Ruben here, Kindred Dog PDX. We are out here with Mr. Pig. We have Beatrice over there. So all that stuff you're hearing is what Pig typically does when he hears a dog or sees a dog. So we're going to use her as a little distraction for introducing him to the remote collar pressure. So wanted to give a little bit background stuff of kind of where we're at with Pig right now. So today is Monday and it's the start of his second week. He is only just been working on leash pressure. And basically at the beginning of this week now we are moving on to kind of the corrective portion of his training. So what that means is what we were doing before is like when I would have him go into a down or into a sit, and if he broke that, I would just grab the leash, reapply the pressure, and put him back into his down. No like leash pops or anything. Now we are in the position, so if I ask him to go into a down, like, you know, guide him down, and then he breaks, he's going to get a little leash pop, and then back down, right? Because this guy's deaf, we can't use a verbal no with him in the same sense we could with like another dog. You know, another dog would get a verbal no, and then leash guidance back, and then that would also eventually turn into like a no with a leash pop. But with him, we kind of had to skip a step because we can't say no, give leash guidance. It was really just like the leash guidance was the disagreeing with that, and then we'd put him into a down again. But now we're going to go into leash pops and then guidance back down. But that's how we're going to create in him, like, okay, when I'm in this position and I break, he gets a leash pop, he's going to start to connect the dots that he needs to stay there in that position, right? But we're not going to be doing that right now for this exercise. For this exercise, we're going to get him used to what the remote feels like. So we did some conditioning yesterday, just finding his working level, and he works on like a 6. Right now we're on a 1, and we're also using the tone box. So that sounds, I'm gonna go put the camera over close by it to see if so you can probably hear it a little bit better. But we're using the tone box to show you kind of what we're doing, using the remote, conditioning him to how to turn that pressure off, right? So I'm gonna go put this down. See if you guys can see this. Put it right over here. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right. So, and we still got Beatrice down here. Just being a good little distraction. Okay. Now we got Mr. Pig over here, and then the tone box is right here, so you'll be able to hear that. And so what we're doing is we're just going to like kind of walk up and down this hallway here, and when he's focused on her, I'm going to push and hold the button. You're going to hear it on the tone box, and then when he turns into me, when he like physically goes, he's paying attention over there, and he goes, whoop, turns into me, I'm going to turn this off, and then he's going to get a food reward. Okay, we're using a combination of also leash guidance because this is non-directional. This just provides a little stimulation, right? And on a level 6, on the level that he feels, it's going to be like a fly, on his neck kind of thing. So he feels it. I'm going to give him leash pressure guidance to help him understand what he needs to do when he feels that. Okay, so this is basically the first thing we do with most dogs, getting them used to what the remote collar feels like. Okay, so we'll get started with that.
Nope. Sit. Down.
Seems he's getting pretty savvy on knowing where the food's coming from. Let's go, buddy. Maybe you can
Are you kind of wander, walk around with her?
come on, bud. Be here.
Girl. Sit. Be. Sit. Good. Girl. Down. 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 You can feel the floor vibrate something.
Sorry, B.
Where your bud?
Okay.
Alright, come on, buddy. You wanna like do circles? All right, so that is basically the that is basically the beginning of teaching Pig what the remote collar feels like. We're going to be doing that for a couple of sessions, you know, tonight or today, tonight, tomorrow morning, something like that. Just want to make sure that he's really used to that. Hey. So that was a little bit of what a correction. Nope. I just a habit of saying nope, but you know, that's kind of where we're at with Pig. Teaching him the remote collar. We're gonna get him used to what sit and down looks like with that, and then when he's all good with that, then we'll probably start introducing our hand signals and stuff like that, and getting him starting to be familiar with those, right? And then again, his double tap on his side is his release cue. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then let him get some water. All right, so that's Mr. Pig. Thanks for bearing with us on that one. So talk to you all later. Bye.